Hello, good morning. Today I want to try and recreate, I don't know if you guys have heard of, I think her name is Quinny Art, or, well, I don't want to mispronounce her name, but I know she's Chinese, so her name probably is pronounced a different way. But I want to kind of do something inspired by her. This is kind of just me playing around with acrylic paint. She uses a mix of gouache and acrylic, and I think a little bit of watercolor as well. I used to be really into her art when I was 15-ish. I think I still would be. She died a while back, rest in peace. But I love her art. But this is just me kind of playing around. I think maybe if I really hate it, I'll end up covering it up. This is kind of funny. I'm not used to just doing all this. I could do one of my characters. If I were, I would probably do my character Noah, because she likes the ocean and the stars and stuff. I think that it fits her the most. My style is obviously very different than Quinny's. I kind of feel like her and Loish, the Swedish artist. I think that they were really popular during that time. And then there's that other artist, Mayoko. And I remember that when Quinny died, Mayoko made a post where she was like, everyone always compares my art to her, so here's a little something, but I just, I didn't take any inspiration from her at all. And then her art almost seems like it almost immediately kind of turned into something more similar, that if she'd been afraid to sort of continue doing that style. But she makes clothing now, actually, which is pretty cool. I like the clothing. Okay, does that look center on camera? It does. Fantastic. Noah usually wears turtlenecks. Might be thinking, Ren, a lot of your characters wear turtlenecks. I know. Okay, now in Quinny Art's drawing, she lines her drawings with purple. I don't have a purple liner. Actually, do I? No, this is black. So we're just gonna do some colors. We're gonna do some colors. Purple. Now this will be a little bit different, because obviously I'm not using watercolor and gouache. I probably could, actually. I do have watercolor, so maybe I could go over it with blue first, and then add a little bit of some other colors. Or I could do something with cold colors. That might be something I might do, but I will figure out what I want to do first, because maybe we could do a little bit of watercolor. These are my watercolors. They're not very I don't know if this will hold up, actually. I don't know. Okay, so let's do some blue on the background first. This is kind of, you could say, this is kind of ASMR-ish, but I don't think so. I kind of want to buy another pair of wired headphones. Just like for that reason. I think it would be kind of fun, and it would probably pick up a little bit better sound in terms of like if I am painting. You guys can hear that. The original idea for today was to do stuff on my Spyder Sona, but then I thought, you know what, it probably would be better if I like actually put in time and effort and like created something better, and that would be better than just like doing a little video for fun. So this is just something for fun. Something for fun. This reminds me of being 15 again. Doing watercolor with paints. This honestly probably would be a video that I'd watch at 15. Well, maybe that's not true. I watched a lot of Drawing with Waffles when I was 15. She was like my main squeeze. I need her to come back. She's actually dealing with health problems, so that's okay. I hope she gets better and can come back when she's available too, you know? You wouldn't want to risk somebody to come back while they're still sick. It's kind of funny. When I was younger, like I idolized Drawing with Waffles a lot, which wasn't like bad, just kind of funny. Because I would think to myself, like, what if I saw her sketchbook in public? Like, what if she was in my state and I saw her like draw in her sketchbook, and I like went up to her and thought, oh my gosh, like I'm such a big fan. You know, of course, never happened because I'm pretty sure she lives in a different state. I don't think she lives in Washington. I think she lives, like in Massachusetts or something. I don't know. She mentioned it one time, and I don't remember what state that was. Okay, so we have that. Maybe I should wait for this to dry a little bit before adding anything. There's kind of like a specific vibe I want to do, so maybe I will do that first. Let's see. Okay, I know what I want to do. All it took was a little bit of looking at Pinterest. Okay, I want to do blue, and I want to do some trees. Do I know how to draw trees? The answer would be no. I'm kind of just making stuff up as I go. I want this to have a winter vibe, which does mean that I'll have to eventually add like clothes onto her. If it's cold, obviously, right? I mean, if it's cold, she probably needs some clothes. Let's see. I could add some more. I need to go buy groceries, but I don't have enough money to buy groceries. I'm hoping I get paid an okay amount at the end of the month because I'm gonna need it. It's all going to go to my rent. So let's see what else is new. since the last time I made a video. I worked a lot of hours last week. I'm very upset at how the government is working right now. It's kind of scary. Now, obviously, I'm white, so like, it's very different for people who are not white right now in the country. It's just like increasingly scary. And that's too bad. And I'd say that because our country is supposed to be a country where everyone is welcome. But obviously we've been kind of dealing with issues like these since the formation of our country. Like, what's the point of trying to get away from Britain? Obviously we got away because of the taxes, but like, first of all, why would we continue taxing the people if it's obvious that taxes are not good? Now I know it's like no taxation without representation. Like, yeah, I get it, but like, taxes just have been bad. Like, they just keep going up. At what point are they going to be too much? Anyway, I think it's just horrible that like, why can't we as a country sort of stifle our biases a little bit? Like the origin of America was to help people who are refugees and things like that. And I mean, to some extent, like I totally understand the point of like, well, we don't want illegals who are selling drugs, illegal people of any kind. But it's like, okay, yeah, I get that. Like, you don't want that. Well, I don't want that either. But to throw out innocent people who are allowed to live here, what's the point of like giving people green cards if it's gonna be something that you can just take away? That everyone here will have fear that those things could just be taken away based on what you want to support and what you want to do. It's just, we need something bad to happen to Trump. Can I say that? I don't know if YouTube is going to let me say that. Maybe not to Trump. We just need him out of office. I think that the things he's enforcing and doing and the people that he's brought in are not that great. Oh, that was wet, and I just stuck my finger right into it. Okay, so we've got some of this going on. I'm kind of want to add another tree right there. I'm realizing why would you give me two different versions of or three different versions of green, but only one version of blue? You could at least include a light blue shade, but that's okay. I can make my own light blue shade. Light blue shade for the win. My song recommendation today is Root Shelter by Mirakai Roses, because that's what I've been listening to. And before anyone says, Ren, isn't that just your friend you keep mentioning? The answer is yes, but I'm also a fan. And let it be known that I was a fan first. Let it be known I was a fan first, and now I know them personally. We are besties. But that's my recommendation because it's really, really good. I've thought about making something with it recently, but I think I need to figure out like who I want to do. My first thought was Fakir from Princess Tutu because he just has that vibe that would work very well with that song. But I just don't really feel like making an animatic. I just don't really feel like I'm making one. Is this working out? I don't know if this is working out. This might just be a for fun painting. For fun. You know whose solo I really like right now? That girl from Red Velvet. Her solo album, her EP, is super good. Oh my gosh, I only knew one song off of it because I saw it on YouTube, and then I was like listening to it, and then I realized she had an EP released the other day. Oh my goodness! Also, Yeji's new single "Air," that's really good. I like the dance to it too, and her and Jihyo doing the dance was really fun. Okay, you think that's good? I think that's good. I didn't realize that my camera was kind of out of focus there, but whatever. Okay, now we want to do the background. Background is going to require some white. We're going to do white first and then put a little bit of other colors over, because that's what it saw in the tutorial that I'm following. It's not Quinny's tutorial, it's like something I found off of Pinterest. But still a tutorial. Well, not really. It's like a time lapse of somebody painting. I'm doing something similar to what their idea was. Obviously the trees look different, and I'm just going to be trying my best to do some of it, and I don't know if it's going to work, especially since they were using oil paints, I think. And I'm not an oil paint fan. I'm not an oil paint defender. I can't get my head around it. It just bothers me. And I've had to do it for class before. And it's a note from me. Just got a text, and I have to go look at that. I don't really want to. Ooh, this is actually kind of turning out cool. I don't know if it'll work, but can I just do it over it? It kind of gives like a snowy effect. Oh, but not really. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, maybe that's fine. We'll just add some snow. It looks good on camera. Kind of. Oh, that probably wasn't needed. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I did a little bit more than I said I was going to. But that's okay. Now we just have this part left. Yay! Okay. So, skin color. Also, I still have a little bit of like pink, purple, fuchsia kind of color that I want to do on the trees a little bit, but I can't tell if it's because of the flash or if that's, I don't know, it is yellow. I just want to put some more down, and I'll probably go over with some more blue as well in a few of these spots. Wow, the flash is not very helpful right now with this. I didn't like paint it with flash, my camera died, so. Okay, so I want to do her skin color, but I'm thinking we keep her in the blue color palette because that is the story that I am doing, and also because it just makes the most sense. And I fucked that up. Okay, can I wipe it off? Can I wipe it off? Yeah. Okay. Did you know that my like YouTube statistics says that I have mostly men watching this? Don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, skin color. So, I kind of need like a different thing. Can I use this? I'm using this. Streaks and Strands by Kajayan. Thank you, Hayley Williams. This actually worked really well. I did some. Okay, blue. So, we have some blue. Now, Noah, which is the name of this character, she is naturally has like brown skin. I like to think that she's like I don't actually know what her ethnicity is. Something. Now I'm just gonna like take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance and just go straight on the paint. Purple. Okay, that works. Before you say, Ren, I feel like we've gotten past the point of like what you were originally planning. The answer to that is kind of, but not really. We're still working on it. Eventually we'll get to the stars. Speaking of stars, my favorite book released a tea, and I really need it. But I don't have enough money to buy it yet because I would rather get groceries to feed myself, unfortunately. Okay, now I don't mind that kind of falls over into her hair. Now, something I want to do. Did I just stick my hand in paint? What just happened? Okay. That. And we're gonna paint this yellow. But first, I want to do this part. And it almost has a watercolor effect, I think. I'm not a painter, so I wouldn't know. If you want some painting, you should check out my friend Marika's stuff. They really do some good painting. I'm just having fun making content. Well, not that being able to paint is bad. That kind of what that sounded like. I mean, like, for me, I'm just doing what I can. Okay, now her hair. I want to make her hair realistically pretty dark, so I'm gonna go straight in with the mix that I have of the purple and stuff instead of mixing white into it. I'm just gonna make a dark purple color. Yeah, but I almost want it to be darker. I want it to be darker than even the trees, because right now they're kind of the same. Right now her hair is kind of the same color as the trees, and I don't want that. Okay, to do inner eye white, especially with like something that's a little bit off color, you just want to do that color but like pretty light. Actually, I should use a different brush for this. It's a lot of water. Okay. not the right color. It's because I added too much water into the mix. But that's okay, I can do her lips too. Now I'm just getting obsessed with her hair. Okay, I need a little bit of white, then a little bit of pink. Okay, that's better, and I will go over it one more time after this, after it dries, to make sure it's pretty bright. And I also can do her teeth. Okay, let's do the yellow because I'm getting impatient with it and I want to, and I don't care if it blends because it will. All right, bright yellow. And I don't mind that you can see the pencil. I hope that people start liking what I'm posting, because I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed if people only like the sketchbook tours. Especially since like I've run out of sketchbooks to do at some point, you know? Don't worry. I know it looks kind of bad now. It won't in the end, hopefully. Sometimes my drawings do end up bad in the end. But we're gonna hope that it doesn't. Okay. Alright, and then we need to bring back this dark purple for her hair. Almost just need it to be even darker. Okay, I added some things. She kind of looks like a zombie. What if I just left her like this? I'm not going to though. Next we need her eyes. I'm gonna use the same color I did for her hair, for her eyes. Will it let me do flash? It will. Yay! Okay, let's see what I can do. There's like a little extra hair in my paintbrush. Can you see? It's kind of messing me up. It's kind of a rudimentary drawing. You know. But it's still fun to paint even if you don't totally have the skills. Okay, the next part of this is adding stars. So we will add some stars. I want to do her eyebrows. Okay. So stars. White paint for just because it's not a text, it was a Tumblr notification. Okay. This is kind of not turned into what I wanted it to be. I had like an idea and I did not execute it. I wish I had a white marker. I don't actually own, I could have done this in my other sketchbook. I don't own a white marker. Like, I don't even know. This might work, but it might not. I feel like Jelly Roll is a hit and a miss. Jelly Roll is a hit and a miss for me. Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it needs to get covered up with paint. Wow, it's like red and blue. Do you really think I needed to guards at the Hex Gates? I should watch Arcane. Sigh. I don't know what this is. It's turned into not what I wanted it to be. And look, the pen won't even work. You're not doing it on paper. Who cares? Anyway, I guess that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed.